Hi everyone, it's me, Jose, also known as the Otaku Pharmacist. I'm here today to tell you a little bit and tell you a little bit about myself, and it's a story about my university degree and the ending of it, basically. So, in my internship, I did everything a normal community pharmacist does, from receiving packages and verifying if all the medicine is correctly stored, if everything is correct, the due dates, everything, and then counseling, talking with patients, see if everything is right, if you need they need anything, basically everything you do in a community pharmacy. Uh, by the end of it, as the country Portugal was trying to make basically state sponsored tests for COVID 19, basically the state paid for them. The pharmacy started doing those tests and professionally, basically. And I was asked to basically do the admissions, take care of the results, verify them, and then communicate them to the state, basically the basic council for the testing. Basically, it's called CNAV, and we communicate them if it's positive or negative, and then you do and make a report to give to the patient. Well, in most cases, in the beginning, everything was random. We didn't have anything to do, any documents to base us off. We knew how to do the tests. They are easy enough to do. They're nothing hard. Nonetheless, we had to do the reports by hand in our PCs there, and I did them all. And sometimes they were like 60, 70, 80 tests a day. So 80 reports a day written. I did basically them in Portuguese and English, and I did some. I think there were some that were in French, not much, and it was like that. Then afterwards, after the internship had ended, I stayed there doing only COVID tests because I was waiting for um, to know if I passed or no or not a subject that was waiting. It was hematology. Uh, we need at least 10 in 20 to pass, and I got basically 9.3, 9.4 in my recourse, so I did, and I had to do it again, and I was waiting to know if I had passed or not. So I continued working there. Everything went well. I worked in the pharmacy, and then afterwards, basically, an automated report system came to be, and every report was automatically written with all the data that you did in admissions. If you wrote everything correctly, the patient would get everything correct, and there would be no problem. So I started doing that. As it went on, I got used to it. So the owner of the pharmacy said, "Oh, you're doing it very quickly. So I'm thinking about entering into a partnership with the parishes here around us and do tests there also." So I also started doing the tests over in two parishes here. Basically, it's a union of parishes because they were too small to be separated, so they joined together. But nonetheless, they have each each one they have their own basically house to work at. It's very weird. It's the council house. It is what it is. You can't do anything about it. So I started working those. What happened? One of the times that happened, it was like a baby, and we were like very worried. The baby, it's hard to do the test. They squirm a lot. You don't want to hurt them. They're very easily hurt. So we were very worried. We did the test, and the baby didn't worry us. Didn't do any harm. It was peaceful, really peaceful. Then next came a big family, and we're like, okay, They're small children, they're two adults, the mother and the father. I don't think there will be any problem here. They're all together, they will be calm. Let's start with the youngest ones. So they take some time. One of the youngest one we had to hold down basically to do the test because she was trying to squirm away. Then came the father. He was like, just do it. I'm just waiting here. Head back. Done. No problem. Then the mother came. She started screaming as soon as the swab starting coming near the nose. It hadn't even touched her nose, the inside of her nose, and she started screaming, 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 screaming at the top of her lungs. It was really amazing, and it gave us all headaches by the end of it. She also started to basically kick the floor, squirm all around, move. We had to hold her down. Even the husband had to help us. We couldn't understand what was happening. Basically, an adult woman basically squirming like that and yelling and everything else. So yeah, basically that's the story. It's nothing special. It's probably what all of my colleagues have seen during these pandemic times, and basically that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this story and see you next time. Bye bye.